The incompetent way to make money in Crossout number 26. When to sell your fuel. There are two schools of thought on when to sell your fuel. The first is that you should sell it immediately, and then use the money that you've earned to go buy that new weapon that you've been hankering after. Or, if you're more financially astute, you might spend most of the money as seed capital on your next investment venture and spend a more modest amount on a little something for your vehicle. The second school of thought is that you should sell your fuel when the price is at a peak to maximise your profit. Like now, in the last days of Snowstorm, fuel is at the highest price it's been at for the best part of a year. What has driven the price of fuel up? Snowstorm and crafting on its lost and found explosives workbench. Not so much the things that you can craft, like this New Year paint. No, it's been the upgrade opportunities, where you can upgrade for a known, in advance, set of upgrade benefits. Not the random set you usually get, so that if you want a particular set of bonuses, you might have to upgrade several times until you get it. Here, you can see what you're getting in advance, and if you want it, you go and upgrade. And who wouldn't want to upgrade when the upgraded part is just like the regular part, except better? It takes less a movement part with less power, so you've got more acceleration on your build, and it weighs less, so you could add the wheel and a bit of structure, a bit more durability, and there's all sorts of other benefits. But you get all these benefits at exactly the same power score as the non-upgraded part, and that gives you an advantage in battle. So upgrading in Snowstorm has been very popular indeed, and it has driven demand for all the resources. All the resources are up a little bit, but scrap and copper are very readily available, so they haven't gone up much at all. Wires and batteries, they've gone up, but again, not so much because they're quite readily available. You just have to do missions. Okay, there's a weekly cap, but it's quite generous. Well, it's quite large compared to the amounts you need. But what's really gone up in price is electronics and plastic. Why is that? Because you get plastic from raids. Now you get 200 free fuel every day, and that will take you into 5 plastic raids. You can see I've done mine already because I'm out of fuel, and if I want more plastic out of a raid, I've got to get fuel from somewhere, and most people don't have a large stockpile of fuel like me. So where do they get it from? They get it from the market. So that has pushed the demand for fuel up, which has pushed the price up. If this video has persuaded you should save the fuel you'll earn in missions and some brawls like race, or indeed you've decided to wait for the fuel price to die down again and then buy some as an investment, you'll be wondering when to expect the next big fuel price peak. Will it be spring season with its new faction? It's going to have new parts, that'll be demand for resources. Will it be enough demand for fuel to push the price up? I don't think so. Demands due to seasons tend to be very spread out because people unlock the parts at different times. No, the next big peak in fuel is going to be in a year's time, next Snowstorm, when upgrading parts is almost certain to return. It's been very popular and the devs are going to do it again, almost certainly. And it causes a large and sustained demand for resources which outstrips supply and pushes up the prices. Of course, that's a year away. The devs might change the game somehow and increase the demand for fuel in some other way, or they might even change the game and decrease the fuel supply. Who knows? In summary, this method of making coin in Crossout takes a very long time, which is a bit of a downside. But on the plus side, it is very low risk, it requires very little effort on your part, and it doesn't take up storage space. and 50% profit. Oh, don't forget minus 10% for the market tax. 40% profit then. I'm glad I invested in fuel this year. And I'll be investing in fuel for next year.